Today we're going to do the Peru Creek Trail. It has a difficulty level rating of 2, which means you don't really need a four-wheel drive to do this trail. You do want to have a little bit of clearance, but other than that it's pretty much just a dirt road with some rocks in it. To get to Peru Creek Trail, all you do is head east on Highway 6 out of Dillon towards Keystone. And when we get to Keystone, we'll take the Montezuma Road exit. Passing Keystone, we're going to take the Montezuma Road exit. This area is just rich with history. A lot of people don't know it, but the town of Montezuma at one point rivaled Breckenridge as far as being one of the dominant cities, or communities rather, in Summit County. It's rich with mining history, and it's the Pennsylvania mine that we're going to visit today. So as you come off the Montezuma Road exit, you want to zero your trip meter and head up Montezuma Road. Montezuma Road winds alongside the Snake River, and at this point the Snake River is pretty much dead. If you look at the color of the water, it's kind of this teal blue, kind of a green, and that's from all the mineral leaching that's happening up in this area. Some of it is natural, and a lot of it is caused by the mines in the area. The Pennsylvania mine that we're going to visit on the Peru Creek Trail is one of the primary culprits for the mineral leaching. Peru Creek Trailhead is about 4.3 miles up Montezuma Road after you take the exit off Highway 6 at Keystone. We're going to pull into this large parking area. A lot of people like to hike this trail. It can be navigated on Jeep, ATVs, bicycles. Again, it's a very easy trail again, you don't need a four-wheel drive for this trail. A passenger vehicle with a little bit of clearance is going to be just fine. And we're going to head in and see what we can find on Peru Creek Trail. So you can see the trail is pretty much just a dirt road with some potholes in it. And nothing too serious at this point. So the trail's about 4.7 miles one way, and you can expect it to take about an hour each direction, so give yourselves about 2 hours to navigate Peru Creek Trail. Enjoy the scenery. You will get above timberline, and there are scattered mining remains all along the trail. One of the many mining remnants, the Maid of Orleans mine, 1882 to 1888. Private residence, it's actually private property. There's a lot of private property up here, so you want to pay attention to the signs and not violate anyone's property rights. The further you get into Peru Creek Trail, the more rugged the road does become, and while it's not bad, it still retains its level 2 difficulty rating. You're definitely going to want a vehicle with a little bit of clearance to navigate over some of the embedded rocks in the road. You can expect to encounter a lot of beaver dams on the Snake River up here at Peru Creek. One right there in front of us. Again, you can see how the water's been tinted green by the mineral leaching, so there are no fish in the water, but the beavers don't mind that. They build their dams more for protection than anything else. And you'll see a lot of the beavers up here. You won't see a whole lot of wildlife because of all the human activity, though. You have to come up pretty early or be up here later in the evening when the human population goes down, and then the wildlife will come back out again. Starting to get above timberline now, or close to it, and so the very tight, dense forests are giving way to alpine meadows and a lot of bush country. Gorgeous habitat up here. You can expect to see things like otters and marmots. Beaver, of course, if you're lucky. Deer will be out. Coming into this area now, I think I'm disagreeing with the Colorado Trails book that says this is a level 2. I'm going to give this a rank of 3. You're definitely going to want to, for some of the areas in this trail, have a vehicle with higher clearance. Four-wheel drive still is not necessary, but there are some places that will be impassable for standard passenger vehicles. Lots of embedded rocks, ruts. Not too bad if you've got some clearance, a truck, a Jeep, an SUV of some sort, but you definitely don't want to bring a PT Cruiser up here. You'll come to a intersection of the Argentine Pass Trailhead, Cinnamon Gulch Road, and Pennsylvania Mine. You can get up close and personal to Pennsylvania Mine and actually investigate some of the ruins, and we're going to go in there and take some video of the operations there. Heading in towards the Pennsylvania Mine, there is a little bit of a water crossing. Not very deep. Again, a vehicle with some clearance on it is going to be fine. You're not going to need four-wheel drive. After you cross the stream, the road does come to a Y intersection, and we're going to head right to go investigate the Pennsylvania Mine. So these are some of the remnants of the Pennsylvania Mine. There's actually a water pollution control project in place out here, attempting to get the impact of the mine on the water, so that mineral leaching, under control.